Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's an early one today. It is 5:02. That's 5:02 a.m. I have been up since 4 a.m. yesterday. I worked 18 hours. I worked until midnight last night. I came home and I was just so jacked about what I was planning on doing today that I couldn't go to sleep. That and my wife was snoring, and that's not a joke. You're not going to believe where I am. I can't wait to show you. You know, one of my favorite things to do is to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That is why I am back out at Cary Lake at Rotary Park. I was out here 2 days ago and the day before that and many times before, and it's just been a complete fucking disaster. However, I am not your average weekend warrior angler. I'm becoming a professional angler. I fish every single day I'm off. I don't catch fish, but I fish every single day I'm off of work. So, I've been putting in the research. I have some tips and tricks I'm going to apply this morning. And if this does not yield at least sight of a single fish, I will never come here again. You have my word. This deer just ran across the walking path here and is literally staring me directly in the face. It knows what's gonna happen. Look at, he's thinking, you dumbass, there are no fish here. Why are you here, is what he's saying. Looking right at me. Yeah, I know, buddy. Thank you. I'm aware. Just need some content for my YouTube channel. One of the things I have learned in my hours upon hours of research is that they can hear you coming. You can't just stumble up to the bank, drop your shit, and throw your lines in. They will hear you and they will leave. Now that's not to say that that's what they've been doing here, because I'm still pretty sure that there's no fish in here. But process of elimination, I'm gonna start crossing things off the list. That's gonna be number one. Number two, I'm out here so early because bass are most active, especially in the shallows, in the morning. They're out feeding and then they kind of chill the rest of the day. So there's a spot right up here just off of a sandbar with a drop off to deeper, and then on one side there's some shallows. Bass also like to hang out around edges. Now there's not a lot of cover here. There's no bent over trees, down logs. It's pretty wide open, so they will use edges as cover. It could even be a shadow. They will hang out on the edge of the shadow because it makes them feel safe. So that's where we're gonna go by the sandbar. This is probably all nonsense, but we'll see. All right, I am pretty excited to go cast my little swim jig out there into the water. If you are going out to fish a body of water and you plan on it being, especially if you plan on it being a regular spot of yours, you need to find like a contour map of the lake that can show you where the drop-offs are, etc. That can really give you a leg up on how to not catch anything, because that's what I'm going to do, I'm sure, but I'm excited to try. All right, so I'm right out here in front of the sandbar with the drop-off. I'm going to start with the swim jig. I'm going to kind of cast it over the sandbar and drag it in towards me through the shallows, and we'll see if we can't catch something. And I'm going to switch up the color on my swim bait here. Put a more opaque looking one that might pop this early in the morning with the sunlight. It's not going to make a fucking difference, but whatever. Give it a go. Guys, if you watch my channel and you have been out to Rotary Park and you have actually caught a bass, I would like you to please contact me. Hit my inbox. I will give you my phone number because I need to call you to see what the hell you did out here. Well, guys, I did it. Although, you have to let me know. You have to let me know. Does this count? Did I get one? I'm counting that. So that fish that I just showed you right there was so mortified at the possibility of me accidentally catching it that it just killed itself as I approached. It just changed out my swim jig. Put a guy with a little bit more pop. He's got a little bit of green in there. My last fella did not have that. They say sometimes it matters. If they're not biting, just switch it up. It's not gonna matter for me. But I will say this, even though I'm not an expert fisherman, I am getting to be kind of an expert in tying knots. I will put my uni knot or uni knot, whichever you prefer, up against anyone. Ah yes, the famous prairie plants that I have in my backyard. Guys, the spot I wanted to go to, unfortunately, is protected by this native prairie grass weed area, and I'm not sure how to feel about this. Oh wait, I know. Those are fucking weeds. They're in my backyard. I'm gonna walk to it. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, you want to get yourself a good contour map so you can spend hours and hours of studying it and just completely fucking wasting your time the night before you go fishing. All right, guys. Well, I brought my best stuff today. I was up earlier than I've ever been. I had a contour map of the lake. I had a game plan coming in. Shallows, drop-offs, edges. You know, all this YouTube shit that apparently doesn't mean a goddamn thing. And that may all be irrelevant because I still believe that there's no fish in this lake, despite the one that saw me coming and killed itself. That may have been the only one. Yeah, I guarantee you will never see me out here again. This place is god-awful. Can someone tell me what is so special about this shit? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, look at this sign. This sign means, hey, dumbass, we're gonna tell you there's fishing this way, but there isn't. All right, so to recap, came out to Lake Carey about 5:20ish a.m. Hit it early. Game planned, followed it to a T. I did see one fish, it killed itself. It wanted to kill itself before it got caught by me to avoid the shame and embarrassment to its family, because it never would have heard the end of it if I had caught it. So it ended its life. Yep, still walking. Every time you come here, you have to walk like 5 miles. I'm convinced that this actually might be a scam set up for fat kids that like to fish. They just trick them into coming out here, walking around. There's no fish out here, and they just lose weight. I mean, that's my theory at least. So I don't know. Well, thanks for coming out. Sorry, I didn't catch anything. But I am counting that one fish that killed itself. This is a very peaceful and serene place. Again, come here for a picnic, come here for a walk. Do not come here to fish, because I will never be doing that again. That's for sure. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next time.